One of the more complicated stories that you will ever hear is the Shelby Houlihan ban in track and field. Now, a lot of people have been banned for both whereabouts failures and positive drug tests, and they usually don't have any kind of follow-up, and they typically disappear from the sport if they do in fact face a 4-year or plus ban. But the thing about Shelby Houlihan is she is still running, and she is actually still running very, very fast. Over the course of the past 3 weeks, she has set a world record in the beer mile, running a time of 5:43. She set an American record in the 10K on the roads, running a time of 30 minutes and 47 seconds. And just recently, she ran an 8K time trial, and she actually posted this to her Strava account, where she ran a time of 24 minutes and 21 seconds. Now, none of these are official, and there's no electronic timing with this kind of stuff. There's no official USATF documentation. There's also no big official World Athletics documentation. You won't find this on her profile, because technically she still is banned, and she will be banned until 2025. But there are a lot of people seeing this as quite the impressive feat from Shelby Houlihan, considering she hasn't been able to compete since 2021. Now, to give you a little more context on the background here, Shelby Houlihan, before her ban, was the 1,500 and 5,000 meter American record holder. She was one of the fastest finishers in the world, she was one of the strongest athletes in the world, and in 2021, she was tested positive for nandrolone. Now, this can be found in a lot of different anabolic steroids, but in Shelby Houlihan's defense, what she said was that she ate a pork burrito from a Mexican food truck in Beaverton, Oregon, and this was approximately 10 hours before her drug test. Now, she received an email from the Athletics Integrity Unit on January 14th, explaining that this banned steroid was found in her drug testing sample. And the complicated thing about this specific situation, like all situations really, is that you will never exactly have the truth, because you've got one person saying one thing, and you've got the test from the Athletics Integrity Unit saying something else. Now, I really don't know the exact specifications required to see nandrolone in a testing sample. Perhaps you could eat a pork burrito that was slightly tainted, and this could show up in your sample, or perhaps it doesn't exactly work like that. I'm not entirely sure. But according to Houlihan, she said that she's never even heard of nandrolone. I've since learned about it since being tested, and she also learned that you can actually have that in your system if there are pigs that produce it naturally in higher amounts that you eat. The situation has honestly sparked wildfire on various websites, with some people believing in Houlihan and other people thinking that this is just another athlete that wants to get away with using steroids in the past. But the fact that she is still running and the fact that she's running so fast is just very, very interesting. A lot of people think that no matter what you do, if you run this fast and it's not officially documented in official races, then it really doesn't matter. But it's also quite bizarre that her beer mile world record was 33 seconds faster than the previous female world record. And I did a little research on this. She ran a 4:25 outright mile, and her drinking took her approximately 1 minute and 18 seconds. Now, this is actually pretty crazy because for an athlete of that caliber on the running side, to also be able to chug pretty decently is a very impressive performance. I think that shouldn't be overlooked. In fact, chugging is not something that you're going to get better with steroids. So this is something noteworthy to mention. But looking back to running, a lot of people see this as just another big training cycle for Houlihan, staying in shape, getting ready for when she's coming back in 2025, and given the fact that she did turn 30 years old this year, it does showcase the possibility that she could come back and still compete in various events. There's plenty of women out there that are almost 40 that are running amazing marathons. There's plenty of women that are close to 40 that are running amazing 5Ks and 10Ks. Not as many that are running that well in the 1500, as the faster twitching muscles do end up going away as you do get older, but the 5K, 10K, half marathon, and marathon are still wide open. Look at athletes such as Edna Kiplagat. Look at athletes such as Eliud Kipchoge. It is very, very possible. But the one thing that does appear to be going on right now is that Shelby Houlihan is running very quickly. And running fast apparently makes some people upset. This is just another athlete running right now despite being suspended or not suspended. But it's really just an interesting situation that I have never really seen before. I know there's athletes that have come back from a very long ban and still run very well. Look at Justin Gatlin. But when it comes to world-class running, staying in good fitness while you're banned and then coming back is a very rare occurrence. And now I want to hear from all of you guys. What do you think of this Shelby Houlihan situation? Do you think these times reflect a very quick athlete? Do you think that they should be considered for some kind of record? Or do you think that this is just some kind of publicity stunt and these times weren't really achieved under ideal and real circumstances? Leave your thoughts in the comments section down below. Thanks for watching, everyone, and as always, until next time.